What's your best truth or dare gone wrong moment? In 6th grade before English class, my friends were playing spin the pencil truth or dare and coming up with stuff that could be done in class. The pencil landed on a girl as she was coming into class and they dared her to kiss me. She said she'd rather kiss the floor. She actually kissed the floor. F. Friend and I are home from college getting drunk. 16-year sister walks in with her girlfriends who want us to play truth or dare. Friend and I agree as we are already intoxicated. Not even 3 dares in. One of the girls is dared to kiss my friend. He gets up and walks out of the room exclaiming, "I will not go to jail." Edit. I apologize to those who left comments. I was not expecting this to blow up at all. I will try to respond to you all. Thank you. College dorm drinking and playing truth or dare. One guy in the room picks truth. Was asked what age and how he lost his virginity. Turns out he was forced to have sex at 11 or 12 by his older siblings. Room went real quiet after that. Edit. To clarify, it was RP. But his siblings made him get RP'd by a third party person. No incest. Girl pick truth. Her BF asked who was the best duck she ever had. She named his brother. She was drunk and told the truth. But he was super pissed. We got to watch the whole thing. Turns out it was before she was dating him. But he was still upset. He's a moron. Only 2 answers for that. Him or someone else. Senior year in high school. Was dared to kiss the girl I had a crush on. She was a very shy person to begin with and her friends totally set the whole thing up to get us together because she liked me a lot. Go in to kiss her and she blushes furiously. Farts loudly. And then scrambles to her feet and runs away crying. During a drinking game of truth and dare with a bunch of friends. The shortest, most timid girl of our group was dared to eat yogurt from the fattest guy's belly button in our group. After about a minute of convincing, she went for it. And immediately started puking all over the guy. Why would anyone dare someone to do this? I was 10 years old. Hanging out with my brother and his friend. A random truth or dare session came about. And I thought it would be fun to join in. When it was my turn I picked dare and my brother's friend told me to spray cinnamon spray on my ass. Like right at the hole. And I did. Dropped pants. Squatted and sprayed. I remember the moment it started to burn. To this day I tense up. I ran around the house looking like Zoidberg until the pain stopped. Back in college we were pro-gaming at my friend's apartment playing truth or dare Jenga. I pulled a brick that said to do a lap around the outside of the building naked. Easy enough. But it was the middle of winter so I slipped and fell on some ice and ended up breaking my ankle. Young. Like 11 or 12. Playing truth or dare with my friends outside at my house. One friend dares me to PSS in the bird bath which was in plain sight of where my parents and neighbors could see. I do it. He thinks it's funny. Next time it comes around to him he chooses dare. Other friend dares him to drink the water in the bird bath. That went wrong on him quick. A group of 7 of us. 4 girls and 3 guys are in our college dorm's communal area. We're playing and drinking and it started out pretty tame. Most people were picking truth and the dares were things like take a shot or text an ex. Then things took a turn. One of the girls, let's call her Ashley, asks for dare. And one of the guys, call him Bill, says I dare you to suck my DCK and let me come on your face. Everyone just kind of awkwardly chuckles and tries to laugh it off. Then without warning Bill whips out his erect penis. Everyone flipped out and yelled at asking WTF he was doing. He kind of laughed it off and then we all just kind of dispersed to our rooms. A few months later Bill got kicked out of school for ARPing a different girl. What the duck, Bill? Middle school. Buddy was dared to go into closet and kiss this girl. Long time goes by so we check on them. He was so nervous he pissed himself and they were trying to clean up the mess with the clothes that were hanging up. Dare. Lick my dad's bald head. Dart. He wasn't prepared for that. Got dared to French kiss a girl I had a huge crush on and somehow hit her nose with my tongue, and from then on it was remember when L3 put his tongue up what's her name's nose? 25 years later and it still embarrasses me. Played truth or dare with my friends in high school. I was dared to go around my apartment building selling underwear. One guy opened the door and was actually genuinely interested in buying a 16-year-old girl's underwear until his wife came out and started yelling at him. Me and my friends quickly left, but I'm pretty sure I caused a huge fight between them. Edit. Bro. Oh my. I've had this one for a long time. When I was much younger we had my younger cousin over. She came from a very bad home but state never would do anything. Anyways. I think she was 6-7 at the time. My sister, her and myself decided to play truth or dare. Sister dared my cousin to eat some cat food. Seems gross enough and being young. Hey, that's funny. She picks some up and eats it without flinching a moment. We blindly stare in AWW what she did. What came next shocked us. My sister asked her how she ate it so easily. Oh. Well, that is what we eat at home a lot. Yep. My uncle was starving his children to the point they were eating cat food to survive. Being young we never said anything to anyone about it. A regret we have to this day. Way back in high school. A girl was dared to go up behind the boy she fancied and put a jumper over his head. She did, but he turned his head instinctively so ended up with his face buried in her tits. Great tits. Sarah. He exclaimed without thinking. Win for him, but I've never seen a girl genuinely look like a tomato before. When I was in 10th grade I was invited to a small party of just my girlfriends and just one guy. All these girls had a crush on the one guy and told me that they wanted to play truth or dare and my job was to make sure he was to kiss them or whatever at all times. Well, he caught on and would only say truth, so they asked him out of all us girls who he was willing to duck and he said me. Turns out he was gay and said me because he knew I wasn't trying to be RP. I was very unpopular that night after he left. Just after I turned 21 I had a housewarming party and invited a bunch of people. Some I knew well. Others not so much. All drinking. Next was a guy that I was peripheral friends with. But didn't know that well. And he chose dare. The darer was a bit of a DCK. And likewise dared said peripheral friend to slap me in the face with his penis. We got him back by me doing the same to the original darer. And that started a friendship that has resulted in being each other's best man. And godparents to children. Best case scenario for getting a DCK slap to the face I can think of honestly. It was at a girl's birthday party. Super conservative religious parents. She had been talking for weeks about how she got a tattoo without her parents' knowledge on her butt. And was dared to prove it to us, her skeptical friends. She agreed by bending over the card table we were at so everything waist down was out of view. Dropping her pants. And told me to come confirm. I was standing behind this girl with her pants around her knees. Bent over a table while the other people were laughing and cheering. When her mother came downstairs and opened the door and saw this. Uni, all drunk. Friend dared his girlfriend to make out with another chick. She did. Awesome. She likes it. They flirt talk a lot during drinking. End of night comes. They go home, back to her dorm room, together. My friend the boyfriend isn't invited. Weeks later. Girlfriend actually leaves him to be with the other girl. Friend of mine told me about a tour game she played during high school. One of the girls was dared to take off her shirt and run down the street topless yelling fire. She accepted the dare and got arrested for indecent exposure. Steve dared Molly to kiss me. I gave him $20 to do it. Molly ran out of the room crying. Not me. I remember this. He was at his crush's house and she dated him to leave. A moment of silence for the poor guy. Note. I meant asked. Sadly this man did not get dated. Author's note. I'm an idiot. I meant dared. All my friends got dared to play spin the bottle so they all started a game. One of them had the beginnings of a herpes cold sore and they all got terribly sick and came out of it with oral herpes. 7 people. Was playing truth or dares and got dared to lick the bare inner thigh of a girl I liked. Just as I was about to do it, she went pale and ran away to the toilets to throw up for a few minutes. I was pretty gutted until somebody pointed out that a couple of minutes before she had been dared to eat a daffodil. We thought she'd eat a couple petals or something, but she was a trooper. Ate the whole head in one bite, then took lots of little bites along the stem, like nom 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 nom. 2 mouthfuls and the whole thing was gone. The next day somebody was telling their parents about it and they informed us that daffodils are poisonous and if she hadn't thrown up she might have had to go to hospital. Still pretty gutted I never got to lick her leg, and anything else that might have led to, but at least the prospect of that wasn't what caused the vomiting. Myself included. The party was 3 guys and 3 girls. And the games started getting steamier and we had taken most of our clothes off. A guy asked one of the girls. And she chose dare. I dare you. To make out with me in the bedroom. Along with the other 2 girls. They went with him. The other guy and I spent the next hour playing Soul Calibur in our underwear. He went all in and it paid off. Some drunk guy in a bar dared me to do a TTY thing that I don't even remember. I was drunk too. I said no. He punched me in the face and went back to his drinking, leaving me on the ground. To this day I have no idea why he did that. X asked me what's the nastiest thing I have done sexually. She clearly expected me to ask her back and impress me with some story she had in mind. We never got to that point. I'm a nasty dude and she didn't want to play after I answered. Edit. I am 0% ashamed that this and my comment below telling the story are my top comments ever. So right after high school on a trip with 3 friends. We end up playing truth or dare and somehow I was dared to swallow a tablespoon of salt. Now this is way before the cinnamon challenge and I have no idea what made my friend dare me this. But I am no bitch and swallowed that whole spoonful. I thought I was going to die. My throat instantly dried up and I could not figure out how to breathe right. After about 15 minutes and a ton of water I lived. I was dumb for doing it. Had to do a body shot off a random girl. Ended up slipping and headbutting her in the chest. Back in 2001 I was dared to go hide in a closet to scare this other girl that had walked away for a minute. I go into said closet. I wait. 2 dudes and 2 girls enter bedroom. They all start making out and fingering etc. I am now stuck in the closet. They end up leaving 30 mins later. I wait 5 mins. Exits closet and go downstairs. Male friends laugh at me and say I was spying on them. Girls hate me. Duck those guys. Early high school. Got dared to kiss the girl next to me. She recoiled in embarrassment's fear so I lost the dare. Joke's on her. 12 years later we met in a bar and now we're in a relationship. Do you bring this up constantly? Friend's living room. 9 PM. 40 minutes in. Everybody drunk or half drunk. I started the fire by daring a girl to go topless and dance. 10 minutes later she got real and can't exactly remember what was the exact dare or who invented it, but like 2 seconds after dare was starting my friend's mom opened the door just in time to see 2 topless dudes. 1 topless girl. 1 empty bottle of vodka. Just opened bottle of wine and 1 girl about to lick another girl's ass. We were all 16. Edit. This kinda blew up haha. So kids. It's not like in PRN, sadly. Friend's mom yelled us all out of the house and called our parents. I had a long talk with my mom and dad about how we all were young and stupid. Horrible mini-map awareness. Playing truth or dare Jenga. Pull the block saying kiss the person on your left. I place a sweet gentle kiss on the girl to my left cheek. She blushes. Fast forward 11 years. I am single and she has half my shti. Just watched my crush vomit into a cup. Drink his vomit and proceed to vomit it out again on a dare. Weirdly enough, I still like him. Playing truth or dare as a freshman in high school. We did weird double dares to make 2 people dish tea. The group dares me to let the pretty senior girl gargle some Sprite and spit it in my face. Honestly, I was kinda into it, lol. Definitely better than the time I had to suck the hairy dude's nipple. But not as good as the time a girl motorboated my girlfriend. But not as good as the time a girl motorboated my girlfriend. Read the top post though. That tea can end dangerously. At family and friends Christmas party. Everybody was pretty tipsy and they start playing truth or dare. My aunt dares my uncle to do a lap around the house naked. He does. She locks the doors and leaves him out there. Family and friends truth or dare sounds like a new kind of hell. Worse even than trying to fish a too small spoon from a deceptively large jar of mayonnaise. Playing truth or dare in middle school. The hottest girl in the class dared the girl I had a huge crush on to kiss one of the popular guys of the class. She said she was nervous and didn't want to do it, but the hot girl said it's a dare so it has to be done and kissed the guy to show her it's not that difficult. So my crush gave in and kissed him too. And then she dared that girl, the hot one, to kiss me. The hot girl said no and left the classroom. That was the last time I played truth or dare. Truth or dare resulted in a mild orgy in my apartment at Halloween 3 years ago. I went into my room to use the bathroom. Left after making out with some people and everyone had their clothes on. Came back out maybe 10 minutes or so later, drunk. Peeing is hard, and some people have vanished. Roommate had a threesome. 2 people banged openly on the floor. Other people just making out and dry humping all over the damn place. I went to bed. A bunch of friends and I, including my brother and his then girlfriend, were playing truth or dare extremely drunk at about 4 AM. It's his girlfriend's turn now and she quickly picks truth. No one can think of anything to ask her because we didn't really know her. So my friend said just tell us something juicy. To which he responds. Looks at my brother and says, I don't think Justin goes down on me enough. He never returns the favor. Justin is my brother. My brother was so caught off guard and embarrassed with what she said, but it was ducking hilarious. We all shamed him after she said that. But the next time we all hung out again, about a month later, we asked her if he had shaped up and she said that he'd been doing a much better job. She really took advantage of that damn situation. In 7th grade I was playing my then girlfriend's house for her birthday. My GF and I were then dared, can T remember if it landed on me or her, to take a condom and go into the closets to celebrate her birthday. It was uncomfortable and really weird. Lasted about 5 minutes. Gone wrong because it's not how I really wanted to lose my virginity. At a party with a bunch of people waiting for me to come back out, and I learned that not all sex is good. Sometimes it's pretty bad. Should have made a balloon out of it and sang happy birthday. We were playing truth or dare in college at a friend's apartment at a party. In the truth or dare room it was made clear that no one is in a relationship in here. The one couple was cool with it because they were swing a while like that. I was dared to kiss the guy's girlfriend. It was a really good kiss. The best first kiss I ever had with a person. Usually, the first kiss is alright and you work on it with the other person to make it better. But our lips and techniques matched up perfectly the first time and the kiss went on way longer than it should have for a game. Anyways, she dumped him like a week later because she said that kiss made her realize she wanted to be with other people. The best first kiss I ever had with a person. With a person? Back in college. Bunch of us got together and played. Much liquor was involved. One guy dared the other fart in the face of another. Well, it is not easy to fart on command. So the guy is there trying to fart. Well, after much pushing and stomach squeezing, he said okay. Going to fart. Bent over. Pointed his ass at the other guy's face. And charted all over his face and head. Like not a log, but a freaking sprinkler of sh*t. The fatal mistake here is bare acid. Never agree to a bare acid fart in the face. When I was in 1st grade I had a birthday party and we all played truth or dare. I was dared to pull down my pants and show my butt while doing a Yosemite Sam impression. My mom saw me doing it and I was grounded. Edit. Also, I'm a girl. I don't know why, but I feel like that makes it funnier. I dared a kid to wear my clothes once. Then he got a boner. He learned something about himself that day. It was the summer after I completed the 9th grade. I was a part of a local theater company who had just put on a production of Songs for a New World. It was a cast party at this girl's house and she had a pool and a hot tub, and some of you started a game of truth or dare in the hot tub. I was dating this girl at the time and had been for several months. It was a friend of ours' turn and she asked my girlfriend truth or dare. She said dare. Our friend then dared her to break up with me. And she did. And we stayed broken up. Despite both of us agreeing it was a good and happy relationship. Gotta give her credit for commitment. PST, it was planned. Sorry. I double dared a lovely single mom to run the length of her high-rise condo's corridor in her bra and panties. She did it. So then I had to. In her bra and panties. These are all about sex. I have some weird ass stories. Maybe the people I used to hang out with date were just weird. When I was in high school I was with my then girlfriend. She was 14, I was 15 or 16. And a few of her friends and one of my friends. My girlfriend's friend dated another friend to take a tea in the neighbors' potted plants surrounding their front doors. They were pretty shameless, so she actually did it. Fast forward a week and it turns out the house had a camera on their front door and the friend was forced to go to the house with her parents and apologize. There was one time my friends and I were in friend's basement drinking and playing truth or dare. One girl was dared to lick marinara sauce off of the hairy kid's chest. As she is licking it off, her dad comes downstairs. He looks down at his daughter, looks at the couch, and noticed that the interracial couple were slightly cuddling. He tells them to stop doing that on their couch and completely ignores his daughter diving deep for some marinara. At the beach. Dared to ask out a girl. I was super nervous and I was looking through pickup line with my friend. Finally decide on one and ready to go through with it. Me. Excuse me. Do you have a map? Dot. Because I got lost in your eyes. Huh? But I am wearing sunglasses. Me. Blank. My friends were dying when they found out.